The Toronto Thunderbirds are now ready to start their NFL franchise. In the last episode, we built the entire roster and went through the entire preseason, and today we are ready to jump into week 1 as we take on the Los Angeles Rams. But before we get to jump into that game, there are some roster moves that I have made here, and the first one is with the practice squad. I actually added a couple different guys down there. Originally, running back Alex Winston made our final 53. I have since moved him down to the practice squad, along with wide receiver Marion McMillan. Now, this is the undrafted guy that had a star dev trait, but he's so low rated, only 88 speed. I don't really see him helping us out too much, so as of right now, both of those guys have been lowered down to the practice squad. And in exchange for those guys, I brought up running back Caleb Hairston, mainly because he is a much better third down back than Alex Winston was, and I feel like we'll be able to use him a lot more. And then the other guy I brought up was defensive back Josh Hatchett. Obviously not a very highly rated guy, but we actually have an injury here to start off our season with defensive back Frank Ware, so I don't know if he will be able to go today. So I wanted to go ahead and take 5 defensive backs into this game, and I'll probably just roll with 6 the rest of the season just in case there are any more injuries. Speaking of injuries, Frank Ware is not the only one out this week though. Defensive end Jonathan Montague will also miss our very first game. And then Tyquan Thornton is still on IR. We'll see if I can pull him off in a couple weeks. I'm not going to guarantee that though. If I can, he may join us later in the season. Another thing I want to go over is between episode 1 and this episode, I have changed one set of settings, and that would be the XP sliders. I think I found a decent set. You can see them on the screen here. Hopefully they work out for us, but I have decided I am going to be using those to at least start this series. There are a couple upgrades to kick off this episode, the first one being middle linebacker Tracy Wilcox. If you watched episode 1, you will most likely notice that I did change his number. I believe he was number 55. He is now going to be number 0, but we're going to upgrade his field general. I also changed a few more players' numbers around on the roster. You guys will kind of see that as the season goes. But he gets +1 to awareness, chain of direction, 2 to man coverage, 2 to play rec, and 2 to zone. Then there is our franchise quarterback in Ben Richardson, and we're going to go and upgrade his field general. And I don't know if he's going to go up in an overall point here, but he is going to be a 75 overall field general now and get +1 to throw accuracy mid, short, and throwing under pressure. Now it is time to go over our starting lineup. Obviously, Ben Richardson will be our number 1 quarterback. Keelan Wayne won the running back position battle just because I feel like he played the best in the preseason. And then we have wide receiver 1 is going to be Dimitri Cox at a 71 overall. But on the other side is going to be Matt Skandrick, a guy that is a lower rating than a lot of the guys on the roster, but played really well in the preseason, so I think he deserved a shot to show that he can actually play with all of the starters. Moving on past that, Justin Shorter will be our number 1 tight end. Braden Willis will back him up. Willis is also going to be our starting fullback for right now. We will see how both of these guys develop though. Last year, I did an Oklahoma City Bisons franchise, and Braden Willis became a superstar X-Factor tight end for me, so obviously I would love to replicate that. And you can see our offensive line is not going to be very good. A 68 overall right tackle, a 69 overall guard, a 67 overall center, a 70 overall left guard right now, and a 67 overall left tackle in Gerald Barclay, which is the only guy along the entire offensive line that we drafted. On the specialty positions for the offense, Kyrie Smith will be our slot receiver. Our third down back is going to be Caleb Hairston. That's why I mentioned earlier he was a much better third down back. I think the other guys were all like around this, a 57 overall. And then our power running back is going to be Alex Zimmerman. So we should see a bit of all 3 running backs in this season. Moving over to our defense now, Rodriguez will be our starting left end. Shelvin and Harris will be our starting defensive tackles. And then Adam Butler will be our starting right end at a 70 overall. In the linebacking unit though, I think this is probably our strongest position group because Tracy Wilcox, our starting middle linebacker, is a 79. Austin Acosta is a 77. And then we have Sean Chason, a guy we took at the end of the 7th round who is a 68 overall. The secondary is going to end up looking a little bit different once Frank Ware is healthy because I believe he's like our number 3 or number 4 corner generally, but obviously he is out this very first week. Jaleel Torrance will most likely remain our number 1 corner the entire season. Troy Pride Jr. right now is our number 2, and Shaq Wolf is our number 3. For the safeties, we have MJ Stewart Jr., who is a 69, and we have Will Harris with his boost right now is a 72 overall. The specialist positions for the defense, as of right now, Troy Pride will be our slot corner, but I believe once Frank Ware is healthy, that is where he will end up going. Austin Acosta will be our rushing left end. Our rushing defensive tackle will be Marcus Harris. Our rushing right end will be Brian Brown. And then our sub linebacker will be our defensive captain, Tracy Wilcox. For the special teams, undrafted kicker Sam Haynes will be our main kicker at a 69 overall. Lou Headley will be our punter at a 67. And our kick and punt returner will both be Tyler Andrews. We now get to set a season goal for the very first season of this franchise, and I honestly don't expect it to be too high. Yeah, we're going to commit to 4 wins on the season. If I could go lower, I honestly would. And we do have a press conference here, so let's see what this one is going to be about. Next question for head coach Morgan Knight. The fans are curious how you'll handle your rookie quarterback's development. He is playing. There is nothing else to say about that. No, he is not going to sit. He will probably play. No, he will definitely be playing. I am not going to roll this entire season with Taylor Heineke or Joe Flacco at quarterback. Let's check out what we will be taking on in the Los Angeles Rams. They actually have a rookie quarterback of their own in Joshua Mann, who is a 73 overall, who is backed up by Mac Jones and Drew Lock. At running back is an 87 overall in Kyron Williams. Over at wide receiver is Cooper Kupp at an 88, Amari Cooper at an 86, and thankfully for us, Puka Nacua is actually injured, so we will not have to play him this week because that receiver room is terrifying once he's healthy. They have a 79 overall tight end. At left tackle is an 82, left guard is going to be an 80, center is a 78, right guard is an 84, and right tackle is going to be a 78. Over on the defensive side of the ball, they have an 81 overall left end in Brandon Fisk. At right end, they have an 84 overall in Kobe Turner. Defensive tackle will be a 78. Outside linebacker is going to be an 86 overall in Jared Verse. Middle linebacker is a 77. Right outside linebacker is a 79. At corner, they have an 84 overall Asante Samuel Jr. And then Darius Williams at a 77. Free safety will be a 79 overall in John Johnson. And strong safety will be an 81 in Cameron Curl. Well, I guess it is now time. We get to jump into week 1 in Toronto, taking on the Los Angeles Rams for our franchise's very first game. And the 2025 season is officially underway as Sam Haynes will send it deep. They field us at about the 5-yard line, bring it up across the 25, and are met and brought down to the 31. With a battle of rookie quarterbacks today, we'll see how Joshua Mann runs his opening drive. They will line up under center for the first play of the season. Mann will take the snap, hand off to Kyron Williams to the outside, who was met and brought down for just a 2-yard run by John Rodriguez. Now that will set up a 2nd and 8. Mann back in, shotgun again. From the 33-yard line, we'll drop back and look to pass. Under pressure, goes to the outside, he finds his man, and that is going to be caught for a decent gain here to set up a 3rd and 2. Could we possibly force a 3-and-out on our very first defensive possession in franchise history? He's going to send Cooper Kupp in motion. Hand off to Kyron Williams, and Williams will get met and brought down, and we will force a punt here with a 4th and 1. So a great start for our defense. Hopefully our offense can follow it up. The punt will be sent deep, and they're going to field this at about the 15-yard line, and he's going to get met and brought down to the 19. So that now brings out our rookie quarterback, Ben Richardson. And hopefully he is not out here just to get killed. 1st and 10. From the 19-yard line, out of a shotgun set, Richardson will look to pass. Rolling to the outside, he's going to get sacked on the play. Immediately, we are in a 2nd and 20. Richardson back in shotgun again. We'll take the snap, hand this one to Keelan Wayne, who goes up middle for a decent gain across the 20, and he is brought down for a 12-yard carry. From the 21-yard line, he will take the snap and look to pass. Can he actually get the pass off this time? Yes, he will, to the outside, and it will fall incomplete, and now we will punt it away. Jumping ahead just a couple plays, they face a 3rd and 1 from the 32. Another possible 3-and-out. Running a play action. A quick throw to the outside will be caught for the 1st down by Cooper Kupp. However, just another couple plays later, it's a 3rd and 3 now. From their own 43, he goes under center. We'll take the snap. It's going to be another play action. Rolling to the outside, throws on the run, and he gets leveled, and they will end up punting this ball away. In case you were at all curious, that was MJ Stewart Jr., our starting safety, who laid that massive hit on Tyler Higbee. Now the punt is sent deep, and this one will be a touchback. Let's see if our quarterback's second drive goes a bit better than his first. Out of a pistol set from the zone 20-yard line. We'll take the snap, and it's going to be a play fake to Keelan Wayne. Now going downfield, and that one will be caught for the 1st down by Dimitri Cox. His first completed pass of his career, and Dimitri Cox's first catch of his career. I am not great at commentary sometimes. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off to Keelan Wayne, who was met in the backfield. Now that's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. He's back in shotgun again. I believe Wayne is still the running back. Richardson will look to pass, and he goes to Wayne immediately on the outside. He'll break one tackle, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 10. with another shotgun set, an obvious passing situation here. I believe Hairston is the running back, but Richardson will look to pass. He's going to fire this deep over the middle. He finds his man for the first down. That time it was tight end Justin Shorter on the reception. So now from the 48-yard line with two running backs in the backfield, Richardson will drop back to pass. He's going to let this one go deep. He finds his man, and that's a touchdown to Kyle Hanna, the Toronto Thunderbirds' first ever touchdown. And it comes from our speedy, undrafted receiver, and I am really glad to see him making plays out there. Unfortunately, though, on the next drive, as I was simulating, they hit a 35-yard touchdown pass from Joshua Mann to Kyron Williams, so this game is now tied up at 7. And then on our next drive, Ben Richardson gets picked off by Paul Chaney, so now the Rams will get the ball right back. And on the first play in simulation, they get a 42-yard touchdown from Kyron Williams. Alright, obviously, I am missing a lot in simulation here, but I don't want to watch every single down, otherwise the series will take forever. So I try to jump in on key moments, and I felt like the first two drives were, but yeah, not going well right now. But we will jump in right here. 1st and 10 from the 23. Richardson lines up under center. Keelan Wayne is the running back. He will drop back to pass. Going to the outside, and he's going to find his man, Dimitri Cox, for the first down. That moves us up to the 12-yard line. And Richardson's going to line up under center. Keelan Wayne is the running back. Is that where we go with it? Yes, it is. Right up the middle, and he fights his way down to the 9. That will now set up a 2nd and 7. He comes out with a 5-wide set this time. He will take the snap and look for a quick pass. He's going to fire this over the middle, and that is going to be caught into the end zone by Kyrie Smith, our 7th round draft pick. So for the record, our very first 2 touchdowns in our entire franchise history come from an undrafted guy and a 7th round pick. Alright, I guess that's the way this series is going to go. On the Rams' ensuing drive, they face a 3rd and 6 as a possible 3-and-out, running a play action. Now he's going to lob down the sideline. That will be caught by a man, and it's Cooper Kupp all the way to the 35. The Rams would have an injury on the play, but we will stay in on this drive now. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Kyron Williams to the outside, breaks one tackle, but is swarmed and brought down for no gain. Now Joshua Mann comes back in a shotgun set. He will drop back to pass again. He's going to fire this over the middle, a wide open man for the first down. The next play would be a quick run to Kyron Williams, and it brings up a 2nd and 9. Now Mann will drop back to pass. We're bringing a blitz, and he gets the pass off anyway. First down Rams. That's going to set up a 1st and goal from the 7-yard line here. In another shotgun set, he will be looking to pass again. He's going to throw this to the outside, and that's going to be caught, and it sets them up at the 1. 2nd and goal from just outside the 1-yard line, actually. It's a handoff to Kyron Williams, who dives into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. The Thunderbirds face a 3rd and 17 on their next drive from their own 40-yard line. Richardson looking to go downfield. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play to bring up a 4th and 30. Now with just a minute 21 to go here in the half, they face a 3rd and 9. Man out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to be under pressure, go to the outside. That one will be incomplete, and they will punt it back with a minute 16 to go. So it looks like we will get to see hopefully a 2-minute offense. And never mind, because we just ran into the punter, so they're going to get an automatic first down. So instead of us getting the ball, they get it at the 42-yard line with a brand new set of downs. And now Mann with a quick throw will be caught, and that's going to be a gain of about 9 yards. The Rams would burn their first time out following that play, so now it's a 2nd and 1. From the 33, Mann will drop back, and we brought a blitz, and we actually got there. It forces an incomplete pass. A minute and 1 second to go in the half now. It's a 3rd and 1. Mann will drop back to pass again. A quick throw is going to fall incomplete. Now what will they do? I kind of expected them to go for it, but instead they will send out their kicker for about a 50-yard try. The kick is away, and this one will be good. And I was just going to simulate to halftime, but with 32 seconds to go, we have managed to get the ball to the 50-yard line, and we still have 1 timeout, so we'll see how we run the end of this half. It will be a shotgun set with 2 running backs in the backfield. Richardson will drop back to pass. He's going to fire this downfield. That is going to be caught by Keelan Wayne, and we burn that final timeout. We are at the Rams' 42-yard line, but we only have 28 seconds to go in the half. In a shotgun set again. Obviously, we'll look to pass. They brought a blitz, and we find Dimitri Cox, but that may not really be great for us here. We need to run to the line. 3 seconds to go. Can we get the snap off? 1 second to go. We will. All right, go to the end zone. Never mind. A quick throw to Justin Shorter, and that'll take us to halftime. But we do get the ball to start the second half, and the kick return will go all the way to the 33, so that's where we start. A quick throw caught by Dimitri Cox for a gain of about 7 yards. That time it brings up a 2nd and 3. Richardson back in a shotgun set this time from the 40-yard line. It will be a read option. Ben Richardson keeps himself and has the first down and more. And I really wish my quarterback would slide, but he gets to the 49. Now he's going to line up under center. Keelan Wayne is still in at running back. We'll take the snap. We give it to Wayne, who goes to the edge, gets some decent blocking, breaks the tackle, and will fight for about a 7-yard carry. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 3. In a shotgun set again, we go right back to Keelan Wayne to the outside, and he gets the first down. Now at the Rams' 38-yard line. In a shotgun set, Wayne is still the running back, but this time we will look to pass. Richardson under pressure is getting sacked for a loss of 7. Brings up a 2nd and 17. With 2 running backs in the backfield, he'll send Dimitri Cox in motion. Takes the snap. A quick throw over the middle is going to be caught for a short gain to set up a 3rd and 9. That reception goes to number 17, which is Matt Skandrick. His number has changed from the preseason. On a 3rd and 9, a quick throw underneath will be caught by Shorter, and he gets the first down to the 28. Now Ben Richardson will line up under center. Braden Willis is lined up in at fullback. And I believe that's still Wayne at running back, but it will be a pass play, and it gets intercepted, and this might be a pick 6, as there is nobody down the sideline to stop him. This will be an easy touchdown for the Rams, and they go up 31-14. Ben Richardson is looking to make up for that, though. It's a 3rd and 1 from the 49 to keep the drive moving. Going over the middle, he finds Dimitri Cox for the first down to the 39. Now it's going to be an I formation. Braden Willis is lined up in at fullback here. And it will be a pass play again, going deep downfield and missing his man. Now with a shotgun set, it looks like Caleb Hairston has checked in at running back. Still at the 39-yard line. Richardson back in shotgun, will look to pass. A quick throw is going to be caught by Hairston on the outside, who was met and brought down for a gain of 4. That sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Richardson back in shotgun. He will take the snap and look to pass. He needs to get rid of it, and does. He finds a man wide open. That's Kyrie Smith fighting his way down to the 15-yard line. First down, Toronto. On the very next play, it would be a 2-yard run to Keelan Wayne. So now it's a 2nd and 8, and Richardson will look to pass. He's going to throw this to the outside, and I thought that was going to get intercepted again, but it sets up a 3rd and 6. I believe that is Hairston lined up in the backfield. They're bringing a heavy blitz. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Hairston, but he can't break that tackle, and it brings up a 4th and 4. And down by 17, we will send out Sam Haynes for about a 26-yard field goal. The kick is away, and we make it a 14-point game. The Rams will take it all the way into the 4th quarter. They face a 3rd and 1, and he's getting stuffed up the middle by Tracy Wilcox. So we will hold the Ram to another field goal try here to make it 34-17. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and it is good. And on the next drive, we come out and get a big pass to Matt Skandrick and then one to Dimitri Cox. But unfortunately, Cox was injured on the play. And that really sucks because I feel like I was saying his name a lot today. 1st and 10 from the 30. We'll take the snap. It's going to be a play fake. Richardson going to go deep to the end zone and get intercepted, trying to force that one in, and the Rams will take over. It looks like he was going for a deep shot to Matt Skandrick, and they read that perfectly. The Rams would later get a field goal, and now in the last 30 seconds, we're just seeing if we can get a garbage time touchdown. There is a flag as we find Skandrick down to about the 3-yard line, but the play is probably coming back. No, it's actually roughing the passer. And that would move us even closer to the end zone now. So 1st and goal from just outside the 1, and he'll look to pass. He's going to throw this to the outside. That'll be caught for a touchdown. I guess Dimitri Cox is fine because he's the one who catches it. Well, we know the offense can put up some points, dropping 24 of them, but unfortunately our quarterback did have 3 interceptions in his debut, which is not exactly great, and the defense allowed 37. So we will fall to 0-1 to start this year, but I don't really think that's a shock to anybody. The final stats for quarterback Ben Richardson, he goes 29 of 43 for 377 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. On the ground, Keelan Wayne only got 9 carries for 37 yards. Honestly, I wish we could run the ball more, but we were losing pretty much most of the game. And then receiving Dimitri Cox, 8 for 69 and a touchdown. Kyrie Smith, 6 for 72 and a score. Matt Skandrick, 6 for 102. And then Kyle Hanna, 1 for 52 and a touchdown. But Justin Shorter was pretty solid for us as well, 4 for 56. And now over on defense, leading the team in tackles is going to be safety Will Harris. And in sacks, Tracy Wilcox got a half of one, and John Rodriguez got the other half, but we got no interceptions. The Rams quarterback Joshua Mann in his NFL debut goes 16 for 23, 197 yards and a touchdown. And then running the ball, Kyron Williams got 21 carries, 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. And receiving, Cooper Kupp got 5 for 64. Jordan Whittington got 7 for 76. And then the only one to catch a touchdown was Kyron Williams, and that was in simulation. In future episodes, my goal is to get more than just one game done, but this was the very first game of this franchise, so I think that's the only one we're going to do in this episode. So we will pick up next time in week 2 as we get to host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in our very first divisional matchup. Why is the team in Toronto in the NFC South? Because I did not think of that whenever I relocated the Panthers.